when I opened the box and saw this opal, oh my gosh, it is superb. And then I opened another box and see this fabulous diamond. Tell me first, how did you get the opal?
The opal actually came from my husband's family because his father went to Australia and I think he brought it back because he loved opals. So I just have to say at the beginning as well that I have given all of these already to my daughters. So
that's a caveat now.
Have that clearly now, that they all have it.
With these stones, they are over 100 million years old. There was an actual inland sea called the Artesian Basin. And when that receded, it left soluble silica. And that hardened and solidified in cracks and voids. And two places in Australia where that now is seen is Lightning Ridge and Coober Pedy. But it is Lightning Ridge where you get what's called the black opal. But they are incredibly rare. And when we say black opal, it is because it's got the dark background as opposed to other opals where you will have a whitish background. This is just a fabulous example. I mean, it is the complete colour of the rainbow, and they've always been a sign of good luck. I know people think that opals are bad luck, but they're not. Now, this is actually set in about late Victorian period. It's museum quality. And you've got these wonderful graduating diamonds, cushion-shaped diamonds around, and it's set in silver and gold. Now, tell me about this one.
I think it's hideous.
Now, that's not what I was expecting you to say.
Well, it's completely unwearable.
Right, okay, carry on.
And it's known in the family as a soup plate. Don't ask me why it got called the soup plate. I have no idea. But it came to our family through an uncle who used to do a grand tour in the summers. And he would insist that all family members were nice to him when he came round.
Was that hard?
Well, not at all. I think my mother was very good at it because she was the one who was then given this brooch. And then she gave it to my elder brother. But after a few years, he sort of went tapping on her door and said, actually, Mum, what I really need is a septic tank. And she said, well, if I give you money for the septic tank, I'll have my brooch back.
Well, it is a late Victorian silver and gold brooch, and you can take off the brooch fitting and make it into the pendant. That centre stone is quite a large diamond.
Yeah, it is quite big. But it's not a very pretty one, though.
But why do you say that?
Well, it's a sort of slightly dull yellow.
The diamond itself is probably about 8 carats. Now, you're right, it does have a bit of yellow in it, and then the more yellow there is, the cheaper the price. Now, things have really changed in the last decade. There's been more appreciation of stones that are not your D-flawless. They all look the same. They've all got the same proportions. This, I can feel the hand of the cutter because it's not totally done by machine, it's done by hand. That is going to be in the region of around about £35,000.
Right.
So with the opal at auction, you'd be looking at £40,000 comfortably.
Oh, well, my daughter will be very pleased. It'll be her running away fund too.
Why, was it your running away
fund?
Thank you very much for bringing them in. It really has made my day.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them.